Hello everybody, my name is Forge Crow, and today we are going to be playing Torchlight 2. This is going to be the first video of a new wave of content that's going to be released on the channel. Forge's Nest will be a multi-series channel in which I'll be playing multiple games, most likely at different points in time, or at the same time, which will be all released together in either weekly or multiple a week videos. Torchlight 2 will be the first game I've actually played on the channel, other than content that was on the channel that was then removed for personal thoughts and opinions on the content. But I chose Torchlight 2 because it's a simple game. I believe that it has a pretty okay story, and that this will be a very easy video or game to record in order to make content for you guys. Of course, in the future and coming up, I will be releasing content which could be either from Rust, from Dead Space. It was just released by Origin, or by EA, on the Origin launcher, free, and so I decided to download it, and I will be playing through it for you guys. I've never actually played Dead Space, so that'll be interesting because I won't know where anything jumps out or anything like that. But I will be playing that for you guys. I have actually played Torchlight 2, but not from beginning to end. I have not finished the game. I have actually only gotten about around level 20, and then I have not progressed farther than that. But we're going to start off with a new character, an Ember Mage, and we're going to read the beginning quest, and we're going to get to the first town this episode. And if you're wondering why I'm not showing the opening scene, it's because I am pretty sure that it would get flagged faster for game content, and I really don't want anything wrong with the first video I'm putting up. I may be wrong, it getting flagged for a cutscene may not be something at all like that, but I will record in-game cutscenes, just not the beginning one. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. Our character's name is Forge. It's an Ember Mage. We're just beginning. Our pet is a ferret named Rudy. I just chose a pre-name, like one of the default names you can choose for your pet. It's a ferret, obviously, like I just said. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the game. This guy's name is Destroyer. Let's see what he's got. Nope, I cast a spell on him.
I think this is as far as I can go. You should carry on to the Asterian Enclave, but you're on your own. Warn them that the alchemist destroyed Torchlight and is headed their way. He may be there already. Okay,
so we're going to the Enclave, and we're going to have to go through a lot of enemies to get there. Not exactly tough, considering this is our first quest, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to just jump on in. Act 1, Wake of the Alchemist. Okay, let's do this. Now, usually when you see dead bodies around, they will have loot on them. This one doesn't. I could have sworn I had a health potion though. Okay, here's some ratkin though. We are a Ember Mage, so we can take these out pretty easily. As long as we don't use up all of our mana, we should be fine. Since we are long range, we can simply click on them and blast them away. Also, content I may be releasing, I'm thinking of releasing, could be Terra Online. I don't know exactly if you guys will be in to watching me play an MMO, but I doubt it because MMOs are really as interesting as games that are... Just usually MMOs aren't interesting as games that are single player, horror, you know, stuff that makes for interesting commentary. Usually MMOs, the most you'll see is boss runs, stuff like that. But in case, you know, anyone wants to see a video like that, I might consider recording it, and then if it goes well, then I'll make more. And then once it starts to become less popular, I'll do like maybe a poll saying, you guys want Terra videos still, or do you not want the content anymore? But so far, all we've encountered is these ratkin, which really are not strong at all. Basically, if they get close enough, then you can kill them off with one melee hit. Deathblingers seem like they're a little bit more powerful than the ratkin, but not by much. I'm gonna grab this bow. Oh, level 2. We'll check out the skills in a moment. sorry, by the way, for the audio, mic quality, my audio, not the game. The game should be recording at a great audio, and the quality should not be that bad because I am recording with Fraps, but the quality of my actual voice might not be that great because I am recording actually with the laptop's built-in microphone, because my headset's microphone for some reason crackles every like few 30 seconds. And then I have a stereo headset, but its microphone actually has worse quality than the one built into my computer. So I am sorry if it's not that great, or if it's not that, just you can barely hear me. I'm going to try my best to mess around with it in Audacity so that it sounds good for you guys. I hope it does, but, well, okay, we just saved this Vanquisher guard. Let's talk to him. You saved my life. I thought those ratkins had my number for sure. Okay, we're gonna grab Venomous Fire Wand. Ooh, we're gonna get that. Open up our inventory, equip it. That's only a wand, so it's one-handed. So it feels like we should really not use it, but oh well. Okay, these are our stats. Obviously, as a mage, we're gonna probably have to focus mostly on focus and vitality, mostly because we want armor, even though we are a mage. We're going to make kind of a tank mage. We want to be able to withstand damage because we're going to be playing alone. And we want to be able to dish out damage. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to 3 on focus and 2 on vitality. Now we're only level 2 and our fame has not even gone up a level. But that's okay. It'll increase as we go throughout the game. Skills, we're going to check our skills. Okay, out of the options we have our normal spell, which we use right now, Magma Spear. You fire a channeled barrage of magma, piercing foes and setting them aflame. Range is 16 meters. Now, this is very useful to level up, simply because it's our first spell and we don't have really much. Charge Mastery. This is a passive, I think. Yes, it's a passive. Charge Mastery. Your expertise charge lets you gain it faster and retain it longer. Charge is this bar down here. Ember Mage Charge Bar. The Ember Mage gains charge by damaging enemies. When the charge bar is full, the Ember Mage achieves total concentration for 12 seconds. During this period, skills cost no mana, and skill damage is increased by 25%. Charge will decay after a period of inactivity. Basically what charge is once it's fully up, our spells won't cost any mana at all, so we would be capable of dishing out a lot of damage. However, it's also very hard to get the bar full unless you are near a very large group of enemies. Now we're going to go into our frost skills, see what that is. Icy Blast. You unleash a hail of 5 ricocheting icy bolts to slow and immobilize your foes. Now this would come in handy if we were in a big group, but the thing that you also have to take into consideration is you can only have one spell here at a time. So obviously our Magma Spear is going to be the first thing we use, but we can put this into our hotbar, but it won't be used as much as our main spell. So we're going to mostly look at the passives, and the first spell is what we choose. Your skill with staffs lowers the elemental resistances of enemies when you strike them. These effects are also applied to the Magma Mace, Magma Spear, Icy Blast, and Shock Bolt skills. Okay. Prismatic Bolt. You unleash a flurry of 5 prismatic bolts that seek out nearby foes. That seems good if an enemy is trying to run away or I need to hit an enemy from afar. Prismatic Rift. Your chaotic energy teleports enemies away when they strike you with a chance of random elemental effects. That would be good for a later, around like level 5 or 6 get. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our Magma Sphere, just because we need something a little bit more powerful for the enemies that come toward us in the future. Okay, this is a fork in the path. Let's take care of these little dogs first. Ugh. Okay. This is a fork in the path. Obviously, there's 2 Deathflingers up there, and they hurl spears. But we're going to go down this way and see what's here first, before we make our way over to the city. Okay, rocks had nothing in it but a spider. Now, oh, Deathflinger's up here. Let's take him out. Okay, now, Ratkins, basic, easy. Okay, so apparently wands, since I've never used an Ember Mage, apparently wands allow you to range attack. which is strange because you would think a staff would have more power than a wand, but oh well. Oh, we run into a war beast. Okay, let's go ahead. Nothing really of interest right here. This may just have been a path behind the Deathflingers. I'm not sure. Oh, war beasts. Okay, let's get this way. Ratkin. Oh, we'll just blast them out of here. The best thing about the Ember Mage is the beginning spell you can use is basically you can use it as if it were the wizard's power in Diablo 3. As long as you hold down, you'll keep shooting. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, this basically was just a long path around for nothing more than a few more enemies. I mean, the experience is nice that we got a little bit more, but there should have been a little bit of treasure. Oh, let's take him out. Dead Vanquished Guard, we've got a few gold. Usually whenever you see guards or chests that are giving you large potions, that means that a boss fight or a strong enemy is ahead. But we're just getting gold. That's nothing very alarming. But if we were getting lots of health potions or some serious gear, we know that a boss was ahead. Okay, we've taken out the war beast in this area and the Deathflingers. Let's go forward. Oh, there's another war beast. Let's get him from a range before he gets too close. Okay, we're good. Now, pets actually come in handy a lot in this game because they're capable of dishing out a lot of damage, and they're capable of going to the town, the Enclave, which we're on our way to now, and actually getting you potions, which comes in handy, especially when you're in a boss fight or about to go into a boss fight. You need potions. This game is nearly impossible if you don't have potions. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, Thorn Reaper. We're gonna back up a little bit. Let him come to us, hopefully. Can he come to us? No. Just gonna blast him with our magic, and boom, he's gone. He's dead. We're gonna grab all this gear. Okay. Now there's a Deathflinger up here, so let's take him out before we go open that chest. Oh, it's a War Maker. Now, some enemies in this game do have shields. Shields will block a certain amount of damage before they break. They're not really that much of an issue unless you are trying to use an AoE attack. An AoE attack will most likely only destroy the shield and not take out the enemy. So if you're relying on an AoE attack to take out an entire group of enemies by itself, then the chances are that it's not going to take out all of them. If some of them have a shield, they'll still be around, but without their shield, they're basically easy as heck to beat. Okay. Now we've got an Ice Surge Fire Wand. We'll put that in our second slot, and we'll put this Flame Ember Spark into our Ice Surge Fire Wand, and it gives us +7 fire damage, which is pretty good. We're going to put on actually some of this gear if we have anything better than what we already have. Sadly, no, we don't. Okay, let's move forward. Another Dead Vanquished Guard, but no gear on him. Oh, Dead Vanquished Guard Mana Potion means something coming up, possibly an AoE requiring lots of spells. Yep, that's how we know that there's most likely a big group of enemies coming, is whenever you're given a Mana Potion, it most likely means that you're going to have to use a lot of spell, a lot of mana, and if you're given a Health Potion, it probably means that there's a very tough enemy coming up ahead, where you're going to have to actually use it just to heal yourself. I've had multiple times in which I've been fighting a boss or something, and I've had to use health potions because I've nearly died. Okay, we've leveled up, so we're going to go check our stats before we enter the Enclave. Okay, like before, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now I know that the commentary in this game won't be that interesting because it is, it's a story game, it's single player, but I hope you guys enjoy. If you're looking for more content, that'll be me cussing, jumping, being scared. Check out Dead Space whenever I do the video. Also, I will probably do group videos where I'm with friends, where we're recording together. Well, at a certain point in time, I will get in touch with a few friends, ask them if they want to record together. But as far as solo commentary, unless I'm playing a horror game, I don't, or a game like a platformer that'll make me very angry. I don't expect much cussing unless it's, you know, a game that you would expect someone to get very angry with. Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, hopefully I can get a capture card and play the games for you guys so you can watch me get very angry at them, and that'll be probably one of the few games with single player commentary or single player gameplay. Not single player as in just me with offline capabilities. I'm talking like just me doing commentary. So I guess it would be single commentary. But anyway, as far as cussing, you know, funny, very funny things that you want to hear, check out, you know, any horror game I release on my video or on my channel. Any horror game video I release on my channel, check that out if you're looking for cussing or swearing, you know, anything that might make you laugh, might make your day better. Check that stuff out whenever it's released. Rust gameplay also might include a little cussing and a little bit of tactics too. I'm looking for someone to record Rust with currently. So if you guys know anyone who might want to do kind of not really like an addition, but we'll just play together for a little bit and see, you know, how it is. Just let me know, let them know, see if they're on board, and me and them can do a little recording, see if we have a good back and forth. If we do, then we can record more in the future. But as far as new videos go, they'll be released, I'm hoping, at least one a week. At this point, I am having a hard issue with motivation for recording. Not that I don't love recording, it's just, you know, sometimes when you start to record, you question the content you're releasing, so you stop or you just never end up publishing it. But I feel good about this recording. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're not ending yet, so don't worry. I'm not gonna end the recording until we've actually entered the Enclave. But let's get back to the game. Okay, we got a new skill point. Skill point. We should put it in Magma Spear again because it will make it even more powerful. But the mana cost will go up by another 1, and we don't have that much mana as it is. If we ever got into a tight spot and had to use all of our mana, we'd be screwed. I would do Charge Mastery, but I don't actually feel like doing it. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do Prismatic Bolt, just because it seems like something useful. We're gonna do Prismatic Bolt, or I take it, drag it into our hotbar, or check it out. Ooh, it's kind of like homing Soul Mass from Dark Souls. It'll go towards the nearest enemy and hit them. Okay, so let's go into the town. Once we're in the town, if there's any cutscene, I will remain quiet, and then I'll speak again when it's over. But if there's no cutscene, then everything will be fine. Okay, let's jump in to the Enclave. Alright, we're in the Enclave. I'm sorry you had to watch the loading, because I know that's very boring to watch. Good thing it was not that long. Usually I would edit out, but since I'm not that great at editing right now, and I'm recording my audio and my video with the 2 different programs, I don't want to take the chance of screwing it up, you know, messing everything up. So I just am going to leave that in. In the future, I will either edit it out, or I will stop recording and then bring it back up again once the loading screen's done, or I will actually end the video before going into an area. I should have done that right there, is end the video as soon as I said now off to the Enclave, or whatever it was I said. I actually forgot, even though it was like 10 seconds ago. But oh well. Let's go talk to this person, and then you guys can get back to your daily YouTube shenanigans.
Thank you for your warning, but it has arrived too late. This alchemist has already come and gone, and it was all I could do to prevent him from entering the Enclave. As it was, many Astharians were injured, and since the confrontation, several more have become ill. We are not sure what is causing it. After his assault failed here, the alchemist carried on southward toward the temple steps. Commander Vale and her vanquishers arrived a short while later and pursued him, hoping to prevent further damage.
Now, I don't know if you guys heard that very well because I am recording and I don't know exactly how loud the audio for Torchlight is going to be in the actual video, but obviously, you know, it's right up there if you want to read it, if you're really that interested. If you can't hear it, then I'm sorry. I was actually remaining quiet so you could hear it, but I don't know how that's going to sound once the video's all put together. But once I see how it is, if it's like that, I'll cut out the speaking audio and I'll just read it to you guys. I actually don't mind that. I enjoy reading. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose our reward. We can either get the staff or we can stick with dual wands. We already have 2 wands and they seem like very effective weapons. So we will get the staff simply as a side weapon. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read this one to you guys because I don't know how it's going to sound. But anyway, Commander Vale believes that the alchemist might attack the Wellspring Temple in an attempt to reach the Guardian of Water. For what nefarious purpose I am afraid to speculate. There has been no word from either Vale or the Guardian. Scout the Wellspring Temple and determine if the Guardian of Water is in any danger. It's our new quest. Protect the Guardian.
You have received a quest.
Now, just saying now, we will do side quests that will be leading up to the main quest, but they will either be sped up and then stopped for any funny point, or I will do them in a smaller sub-video that will have... Basically, what you'll see is a lot of content released of Torchlight 2. There will be main story, and there will be side quests. Main story episodes will have links to side quests either in the description or in little annotations. But, this is the end of Torchlight 2, Episode 1, Forge Plays. If you're interested in seeing more Torchlight, then subscribe, like, leave a comment, say how you liked it. If you want to recommend any games that you want me to play, other than, you know, very new games like Titanfall, I can play, but I cannot record, sadly, at the same time, because it lags too hard. The newer games, I can play a few of them, I can play them, but I cannot record them. So if you have any games, you know, that are a little bit old, that you think I should play, let me know. I will probably at some point actually play Spyro, an original PlayStation 1 game, because it's one of my favorites, and even though I've gone back and played it multiple times while being older, since I played it in my childhood, even though I've gone back and played it multiple times, it's the one game I've never actually thought that was lacking, because I went back and, you know, that nostalgia wasn't there anymore, because I'd gone back, played it, realized, oh, like, oh, this sucks. That was one of the few games that I never said, oh, this sucks. I still loved it. So, I hope you guys have a great day. Smile. Remember, everything's better when you smile. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.